No.
Me? No. Wait,
Okay.
sorry.
No, I'm just double checking because we have to double check with everybody, right? So if you haven't received the consultation document, I'll give you the link so that you can add the link as per the requirement of the assessment. So I have the document uploaded in our folder, class folder. And as I said, I will add that. So this is the link for the consultation document. So when you click into this link, then you will be able to access to the document. So remember, you're welcome, Rocio. Before this link, then you will be able to access to the document. So remember, you're welcome, Rocio. Before we start any consultation with other people, it's a process that we need to use where we have to agree as a consultation group. We will do this, we will not do this. We have to, keep up the privacy of the information that we are sharing. We have to attend the meeting in a regular basis. We have to come up with a report in a weekly basis. So we always try to come up with a ground rule before we start a consultation with a group of people. So that's the reason why we have this consultation document. So I have added the document inside of our common folder, and as a part of that, the link, so you basically don't have to do anything for this part. Next part we started is our performance development plan template. And if we remember, our scenario is we work in BizOps and we are the newly appointed frontline manager for Sydney customer support department, and you have the performance appraisal due for the online customer support team. And on that note, you now have to do the performance management, performance development for the team. You have the staff list, you have the hand note, and these are the documents we have to read, staffing plan and hand note, and based on that, we have to do the performance management. So we have a performance management, performance development plan. We need to fill out with the name of the department and name of the team. So under this department, we have store, face-to-face, and online. But here we are looking at the online platform. And before we did not add this to the name, but when we looked at the hand note, where we have identified that we have 2 underperforming employees in our team. So that's why we listed their name, because in the mail from our human resource, it said that we have to identify the underperforming employees as well. So that's why we wrote this name as a team. Somewhere it says it's a time between October and December, the last quarter of the year. So that's why our time is something like that. And we also said, okay, we do it in a quarterly basis. So that's why we have added 15 days from October from when we have started, and the final review approximately we said okay that the final one will be done before 20th of December, before the shutdown period starts, holiday starts. So remember, there is no right or wrong answer here. I'm just using the existing information and assumption based on what we have already there. All this information about the management and what's a manager and what's the responsibilities are already provided. You don't have to do anything. Straight, you come to the name of the team, then just write down what is the name of the team. In our case, this is our online customer support team. And we know we looked at the header already provided. You don't have to do anything. Straight, you come to the name of the team, then just write down what is the name of the team. In our case, this is our online customer support team. And we know we looked at the handover note. We saw, okay, based on the handover note, this is the KPI we have. This is the result. And based on the result, we have to, compare what is the KPI and what is the current result so that we can identify the gap. Gap is called the variance. Is it a good variance, good gap between what is our KPI and what is our result or actual KPI? If it is good, then I will say, okay, we have achieved KPI, yes. If it's not good, if it is below our expectation, then we'll say, okay, this is not in favor of achieving our target. So we work on this table only based on this information. So you don't have to look anywhere else. You just calculate comparing between KPI and result and write it down here and check the boxes where you think it's a good variance. Like you said, okay, I will finish the job by 6 minutes, but you took 5 minutes. This is a 1 minute variance, but it's a good variance because you finished it early. So identify whether it's yes or no. That's what we need to do. Agostina said, oh, sorry, I've changed those days to the year. It's fine, Agostina, whichever, because the year is not mentioned. So that's fine. Now, then we, under individual name, we have level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is most junior group of people. Level 2 is little bit experienced, and level 3 more experienced. We have found we have one employee under level 1 called Sharon is not performing as per the expectation. So we will write down her name here and then we'll read this paragraph and we'll write down, list down what are the areas of underperformance here. And then we will look at the second member. Otherwise, without these two, rest of the people, they all have good performance. Okay. So we only have these two options. We don't have more than these two people. So then we'll look at the Angela Adams and we'll write down the name of staff member number 2 who has been underperforming. So this is where you finish just identifying this team, these two people underperforming based on this time's feedback, and which says as a result the whole team variance looks like this, and we have identified two underperforming employee, and these are their underperformance area. Okay, so we just identify. We don't have to do anything. We just have to identify that. And now after that, we have to think about, okay, I'm a new manager, and previously there was no formal performance management process or performance management system. Look at, like, I want to make it a 5 steps process, or 4 steps, or 3 steps, or 6 steps. Up to you. There is no right or wrong here. All you have to do, okay, step 1, we will evaluate the performance. Step 2, we'll give them the feedback. Step 3, we will give them some professional training. Step 4, then we'll provide some coaching. Step after the coaching, step 5 we'll do the performance review, follow up about the performance. And then we'll see what are the area they still did not perform. Then we'll do another performance appraisal. So it's a cycle of continuous process of doing the performance review, feedback, train them, coach them, and give them another feedback and review performance feedback. So you will come up with your steps, and what you actually have to do based on how many steps you have to put those steps in here and give a little description. It's like a summary of what you mean by your steps, what you're going to do in every steps. And we are assuming that, yes, we have our own performance management system now with our steps, and we know what we'll be doing. Now we need to do a video explaining this to other managers. So when we send this document to them and send the video explaining what we expect them to do, then they will understand what we mean, by implementing the performance management system. So, and send the video explaining what we expect them to do, then they will understand what we mean, by implementing the performance management system. So it's a purpose, it's something that you have developed, and you have a training video, and now you are giving it to other managers, telling them, okay, this is how you're gonna learn, this is what you're gonna do. It's more instruction that you wanna send as a video format and also as a written format. So this part, you need to do the video. And I wanted to say that, okay, make it make it a video where all of your group members can, explain a few seconds, then you explain that part. So if you have more than one stage, each of you can share. You can share either the graph you have, and then you can say, okay, step number 1, we will do this. Next, what we have step number 2. In this step, what are the detail we want to do this, and we expect you to do this within next 3 business days, or give the feedback after performance review within 1 week. So you just explain what does it mean based on what you have written in the table. So when you are explaining, you definitely can look at the document, you can read it from here, and you can also share your screen showing this information, so which is completely fine. So that recording video, I said you need to, okay. As a part of the process, after you finish the video, then you will do some critical feedback between the team member. You'll say, okay, how do you see the performance management system? It was easy for us to build, but now if you think like a third person, do you see it's a very effective one? If there is anything that we could improve, what is your feedback about the process? Do you think it's too complex? We have 6 steps. Is it too complex? Is it too difficult to remember? What are the feedback you have got? So you are actually asking this to your team member, and just then what you're gonna do, you think beyond the system you have developed and write down some feedback on the chat and add the chat feedback as your screenshot here. Explained last week. Now tell me if you have any questions. Still, if you have any question on step 1.
All good, thank you.
Okay, so step 1 is all good.
Sorry.
Yes, Mariana?
I have one question about the dates. I'm a little bit confusing. I don't know if you use 1st of October of 2025 like an example date. And I know that the period should be in 3 months. So taking that time as the beginning means that is until end of the year. But it's just an example, or we need to use that time, that date?
Okay, the date, why it's October, why not other month? Right, so that might be the question. So the thing that we had been looking at is, let me show you the operational plan document. If you look at the operational plan document, so this is the folder, all this information. See, with the operational plan document, this is the folder, all this information. See, with the operational plan document is between October something, October to December. So we have the operational plan only based on October to December. Okay, so that's why I was assuming that let me keep the date of performance appraisal same. And
perfect. Thank you.
And we are looking at customer support, and in the customer support operational procedure, it says by 7th October, we need to do this. By 21st of October, we need to do this. So I'm actually looking at, I looked at this information. That's why it's October to December. And it did not say which year. And I think this year we did not have October yet. So I just put it in the last year. Doesn't matter. You just assume that we are sitting on somewhere September, and we are just thinking about this. Don't think too much with the date. Okay, so my reason for finding this date is just because of the operational plan says it's between the October to December. That's the only reason.
Hi, I have some questions about the video.
Yes, Carol. Yes, please.
We have to make it with the group you made last week, but we have to make it today. We have time today or tomorrow, or we have to arrange anytime.
Whenever you are ready. For video,
Okay.
we need the performance management system, the flow chart, the chart.
Yes.
You must have the chart, and you must have to fill out the table. Next time, before we do the video, you write down the description for step 1. You write down step 2. So individually, if you divide it, and then you say, when we do the video, you will read your step, then I will read this step. So you can also divide it between the group members.
Okay, thank you.
To make your job easier, it's not, you don't have to. And for the video, if you think, no, we don't want to do it now, we want to do it later, take your time, not a problem. If you do it next week, that's also fine, not a problem. Just make sure that you have it done somewhere before you submit the assessment. Okay, so my next question to all of you will be, and you think? What percentage of part 1 is done? So I just want to assume how long it may take if you want to continue doing and finishing the work in part 1, so that we can 100% down, 70% down. Okay, that's good. Great progress, 90%, 70%. Okay, got it. So Mariana, as you said, 100% done, that means you have done the video as well, or without the video?
No, without the video.
Okay, got it. Yeah, okay. Good progress. The video as well, or without the video?
No, without the video.
Okay, got it. Yeah, okay. Good progress. So I think what we can do firstly, before I explain the part 2, because part 2, I want you to think about the part 1 only. You don't have to I don't want to give you more information. So I want to give you 20 minutes or 25 minutes to go back and finish. If you want to do the video, just do the video. If you don't want to do the video, just revise, and after 20 minutes, we will start with the next part 2. Then I will read the part 2. I will explain what we have in the part 2 because part 2 has got some steps. I will read it all together so week after, so we can explain it whole part 2 together. So that's the last part. Okay, so let's take 25 minutes. Those who haven't done the video, you can do the video now. Those who haven't done the flowchart and the description part, focus on the description. That's your priority. You can do the video later. So 25 minutes, whatever you need to do, finish it. And if you are fully done, you will be, or halfly done, mostly done, doesn't matter. After 25 minutes, we'll be back in the main room, and then I will explain the part 2. I'll do the recording for the part 2 so that we can understand what we have next. Okay, sounds good? Take then the 25 minutes. Take your time. Finish as much as you can. Not necessarily you have to finish every single thing. Finish as much as you can, and so that we don't have to look at part 1 anymore. And when we're done, we'll come back after 25 minutes back to the main room so that I can explain and understand what's next for part.
Hi, Aisha.
Yes. Hello,
Sorry,
Monica.
I can't find the record about the first part.
Okay, so I will upload the link in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So when you go to the link, you will be able to see there is a folder called recording. Yeah, that's everywhere. Yeah, that's everywhere. Like every time we have any file uploaded, you will find everything in this link. Which is called our class link. Class folder link. Okay. Okay, let me give you the whole folder so you can come back to the recording folder, or you can also see other files are available there. The recording folder, or you can also see other files are available there. Okay, Mariana, if you click into general, then you will be able to access to the link where you will be able to see the knowledge question file with my additional instructions and the assessment kit file, assessment file with my instruction for part 1.
Sorry, I don't know if something happens to my chat, but I've been like I'm not anymore in the room 7, and I could see that.
Yeah, I'll put you back. I'll put all of you back.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Monica, you got it? The classroom link?
Yes, thank you. I haven't seen.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Well done. So now I'll reopen the room. It will automatically give you the access to the room chat, and all the previous information that you have shared with other group of people. Let's get started.
Jesus, I was reading the instructions and I saw that what we have to do is like present the video to the group, so it's like it's only three of us, and then we have to ask for feedback. That's all. Let me send you a screenshot of that. That's on like the document that she uploaded with like the instructions. So if you already finished your map or whatever that thing is, you can present the map. Present like the rest of your map or whatever that thing is. You can present the map. Present like the rest of the information and then ask for feedback based on that. I'm finishing the map right now. We can take turns. We can create a video. Then you have to upload the video after.
Okay. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola, hola. Mm, sí, voy a tener que hacer esto. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, hola. Hola, 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 hola. Hola, hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola, 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 hola. Dos, dos. Probando. Hola, hola, hola. Hola. Hola, hola, hola. Hola, 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 hola. Hola, dos, tres, dos, 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 dos. Tres, probando, dos. Hola, 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 hola. Hi, everyone. Hi. Mm. Mm. Hi everyone, this is Performance Management System I have designed for the online customer support team. I have 5 steps in a continuous improvement cycle. Step 1 is planning. We set Hi everyone, this is Performance Management. Hi everyone, this is the Performance Management System I have designed for the online customer support team. It has 5 steps in a continuous improvement cycle. Step 1 is planning. We set a SMART objective and KPIs by October 7. Objective and KPIs by October 7. 7.2. Hi everyone, this is Performance Management System I have designed for the online customer support team. It has 5 steps in a continuous improvement cycle. Step 1 is planning. We set a SMART objective and KPIs by October 7. Step 2 is monitoring. We observe performance and track metrics like PCR and response time weekly. Step 3 is the development. We provide training and coaching, format appraisal, and allocated tasks in our plan by October 31. And step 5 is rewards and improvement. We recognize excellence and set new goals for continuous improvement. This system ensures finance aligns with BISOP objectives. Thank you. Vida, estoy en clases. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Aló? ¿Aló? Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining this training session. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the new performance management system that we will be implement for our online customer support, Tinger and Bison Enterprise. This system is designed in review and rewards and improvement. Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining this training session. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the new performance management system that we will be implement for our online customer support team GR Bicep Enterprise. This system is designed and as a continuous improvement cycle with five key Bicep Enterprise. This system is designed and as a continuous improvement cycle with five key steps: planning, monitoring, development, review, and rewards and improvement. Each step connects to the next, creating an ongoing process that helps us achieve our team goals and support our staff effectively. Step 1, planning. Let's start with planning. This is where we set smart performance objective and KPIs according to each staff member role and responsibilities. We will identify expectation clearly to all staff and seek agreement and on performance standards. The key date for this step is October 7th. Again, we will determine the team's performance objective. Step 2, monitoring. Next, why job monitoring is this step why continuous observe and track employee performance against the agreed standards. We will collect data through objection, feedbacks from peers and customer review data through objection, feedbacks from peers and customer review key metrics such first contact resolution rate, average response time. Hola, hola, hola. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this training session. Today, I will explain the new performance management system for our online customer support team and Bicep Enterprise. This system has 5 steps. It is a continuous improvement cycle. Step 1, planning. Planning. First, planning, we set SMART goals and KPIs. We look at each staff member, role and responsibilities. We explain expectation, clearly team's performance goals on this day. Step 2, monitoring. Second, monitoring, we track performance and against the standard. We collect data from observation, feedbacks, and metrics. We check these like first contact resolution rate, response time, resolution time, and customer satisfaction. We do weekly check-ins. Step 3, development. Step 3, development.
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 Development. Step 3, development. Figures development. Step 3, development. Theory. We find performance gaps. We provide training, coaching, and mentoring for staff. With low performance, we create performance improvement plans or pay pays. Key date October 21. We will do performance review and training needs
Do you
analysis.
need a little bit more time? Are you okay?
21. We will do performance review and training needs
Do you
analysis.
need a little bit more time? Are you okay?
We finished the video.
Did you finish the video or I stopped you in between of recording the video?
We finished.
Okay, good. Good. All good? Okay, beautiful. Okay, those who are done with the video, well done. Because you just need to get the link from the chat. You'll not see the link of the video exactly now at this moment. It will take some time to be processed, and after a few minutes, you will see that visible in the recording chat, group chat. So just take some time.
Are you giving us
So just take some time.
Are you giving us the feedback, teacher? The feedback from the video?
Yes, I will, but not now. I'll do one by one. I'll give you some tasks for part 2, and then in the background, I'll watch the video. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
That's a good question. Okay, so when you are ready for part 2, I will be reading the part 2 for everybody, and then we'll also understand what we need to do for part 2, then we will start working on part 2. When you're ready, let me know, and then I can start reading.
Ready, thank you.
When you want.
Okay, beautiful. I am ready. So we're just double checking with the file that we have in the shared folder. Okay. I have few things.
Sorry, teacher.
Yes.
Is that okay if the video took us less than 5 minutes?
If you have explained all the process, will be fine.
Okay, perfect, thank you.
So part 1. Faustina, just make sure you do not upload your file. You can get access to other file, but do not upload your file inside of the folder. Okay, anybody, do not upload your file inside of the folder. You download the file and then you edit it, because anything that you edit inside of the folder. Okay, anybody, do not upload your file inside of the folder. You download the file and then you edit it, because anything that you edit inside of the folder will be able to give other people your answer. Okay, so you don't want that. For everybody, just do not edit the file inside of the folder. You download it and then you edit your version. Rename it and then you explain. Okay, let's start looking at what's happening after that. So part 1, we were thinking of, we have to do the performance appraisal. We haven't done the performance appraisal for a while. Now, what is the form? What is the situation? Who are the team members doing the underperformance? We just looked at the basic. Aaron Jankin and Angela, these two, Angela, Adam, and Sharon, with these two employees, the team member has been underperforming. So what we need to do now, we need to help them to perform or help them to improve their performance. So the story will be something like, we will now monitor their activity. We will give them some coaching, training, or mentoring. We will provide them some support. Before we provide them the support, we have support. Before we provide them the support, we have to plan what kind of support we will give to them, what kind of training they need based on what are the area they have been underperforming. If they're underperforming, dealing with customer complaint, then we need to provide them the training on how to deal with a customer complaint effectively. If they're dealing with, because we remember Sharon had a problem, received the customer complaint, did not listen to what a customer has to say, and she actually could not provide the right solution. So probably for her, we need to provide her how to deal with a critical customer, complaint, and how to serve customer more effectively could be a good training for her. So we have to look at the underperforming area, and you have to suggest, okay, for Sharon, this is what you're going to provide. For Angela, this is what you're going to provide. And for Angela, this is what you're going to provide. And then we'll give them the training. And then after a month, or 15 days, or sometimes after, we will review their performance. So we'll see after receiving the training if there is any improvement or not, and then we will decide if they improved, very good. If not, then we have to take some other kind of action. So that is the whole story for part 2, and which will be changed between Sharon and Angela. So now let's see with our scenario. Scenario update. It says, during your performance management for online customer support team and staff, you identified low performance relating to the process of managing and escalating customer complaint. So overall, in our team, we have identified they had been underperforming in the process of managing and escalating customer complaint. What does it mean? Means when they receive a complaint via email or online, complaint form they have submitted, when we receive it, how long we take to process it? Do we make a phone call? Do we send a reply email? How do we deal with this? They are taking too long, or they're not effective in processing and managing the customer complaint. Or if they do not know how to deal with this kind of complaint, say for example, if the customer is asking for a refund, then probably the refunding decision you cannot take by yourself. You need to escalate to the senior team member or to the customer manager. So you need to know what is the process, at which point you can deal with this, what kind of decision you can take, escalate to the senior team member or to the customer manager. So you need to know what is the process, at which point you can deal with this, what kind of decision you can take, what kind of decision you need some help from the senior team member, or at which point you need to escalate that to the customer support manager. So that's the main problem. So to improve the standard of performance and to improve the support with the team, now we have to have a plan. Like, okay, our team, they're struggling with escalating and managing customer complaint. We need to help them. Okay, so that's the main idea in part 2. So now we have a couple of steps. Quickly, I'll read the steps, not very thoroughly, because when we do the work, we will learn how to do step by step. Step 1, access. I'm not recording now. When I'll go to the template, then I'll in the assessment template, prepare for the work plan for online customer support team to improve the process of managing and escalating customer complaint. Again, we are focusing on one area to be improved as a team. Your work plan will be focusing on ensuring the result has been achieved, the standard and the quality and safety has been followed. Work need to be productive and completed within the reasonable time frame. So we should not take too long to escalate the problem or solve the customer complaint. Making efficient use of resources to improve and complaint escalation process. Task will include 6 work tasks for the online customer support team to improve the process of managing customer complaints. So we will list 6 steps through which they can learn how to improve the customer complaint. To improve the process of managing customer complaints, so we will list 6 steps through which they can learn how to improve the customer complaint. Then we'll say what is the SMART goal and who is responsible for helping them on each of the tasks, what are the resources they need, what are the risks. If they have any risk, we need to identify at least one risk. What is the likelihood, how likely it may happen that they do not understand the customer complaint. How do we minimize the risk? What is the risk treatment? And for doing this, as you have seen that, anybody who did not ever saw this graph, just let me know. So this is we call
Esta
the
llamada está tomando
risk
notas.
matrix.
Se está transcribiendo la
Anytime
llamada.
we identify a risk, whether it's a high, moderate, a critical, major, serious, or moderate, just we need to see how likely this risk may happen. It may happen very likely, and what will be the problem? Is it a serious problem when we have the risk? Is it a major problem or is it a critical problem? If we see it's a serious problem, then it will end up saying, okay, this is the interception, and it's actually number 12. So we have some calculation. So I will come back when we do the assessment. When do we implement? The date will be also hypothetical between October to December. Manage performance standard, code of conduct, legal consideration, information management. So we'll do some understanding on this area. Then we will monitor the work activities and we will see whether they have met the KPI or not. Coaching support to our staff. So we'll say, we'll review the work plan, we'll see whether they have improved anywhere or not, and then we will also give them some timely feedback so that they can improve their performance. And we have another video actually helping, imagining that we are helping and having a conversation with the staff. I will explain it when we do the video. And then we have the second phase of doing the performance development plan. Same form, same information. Now we need to be very specific with Sharon and Angela. We need to see what are the areas they have not been underperforming, what are the support we have planned to provide to these people very specifically, and then we will see at some point one of the employee is not improving their performance very specifically, and then we will see at some point one of the employee is not improving their performance at all. In that case, we need to write an email asking our human resource manager, seeking for some advice how to deal with this situation. Then the human resource manager will provide us the policy document, and we will assume that we have received the response. The human resource manager has given us the employment detail, the policy procedure, and also template, email writing template that we need to follow. We just need to change the name, date, and a few information about the employee to send as our first warning letter saying that formally that you have not been performing. After receiving the first warning letter, they still did not perform well, and then we will type the termination letter for the employee. So these are the two formats. We will assume that we have received that from our human resource manager. So that's the way of, one employee, Sharon, doing well, gave them some training and coaching, improved the performance. Another employee, Angela, was not doing well, gave training and coaching, did not improve, gave one warning letter, did not improve, then we issued the termination letter. So that's the whole story. Now, yes, we will, Marcos. Question.
Question about the motion. In this step by step, the motion is like a resource to don't terminate.
Our case study, it may not be fixed in real life. Because by our case study, we're trying to learn how to write the warning letter, how to write a termination letter, what are the things we need to consider when we write that. Okay? Is it the question? Did I answer to your question?
Yes, I understood. Thank you.
You are welcome. Any other question? Okay, so now is the time for me recording and showing you the file, assessment template file, so we can see side by side, and I can show you what exactly you need to write when you're explaining. Okay, all good. Okay, so let's share the whole screen first. So assessment here, our template is here. Okay, I'll do the recording for this part as well. And where is my recording option? Okay, let me first start recording, then I will share my screen. Okay, so we know in part 2, our main focus is work plan template. So if we go back, what we have to do, it's more about review the work plan template, and based on that, we have to observe whether they have improved or not. So work plan template, the first thing is task, 6 tasks to, as you can see, how to manage the customer, the process of managing customer complaint. So we need to look at what are the 6 steps of task that we will suggest our employees, our customer service staffs to follow so that they can process the customer complaint. So what I tried to do, I tried to give you some hints. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. So the 6 steps I'm assuming will be develop the consultation plan. Like we need to tell them what are the things we need to consult when we receive a complaint. This complaint we need to consult like this. In this complaint we need to do this. So you have to develop a plan. Then we have to train all of our staff, telling them if the complaint is related to refund, this is what we're gonna do. If the complaint is relating to the delay of delivery, this is what we're gonna do. So we need to develop a criteria of the kind of complaint we receive, and then we have to train everybody that in which situation, what will be our way of dealing that. Then they will start solving the complaint when they receive that, in which situation, what will be our way of dealing that. Then they will start solving the complaint when they receive the complaint, and when they cannot solve the complaint, then they will escalate that to the 3rd level staff, which is senior to them. And if the 3rd level staff cannot solve the problem, they will escalate to the customer service manager. And then when this is done, they will, in the log, they will change the status that escalated to customer service manager, or this has been solved, or what is the status of the complaint at this moment. They will update the record. Let's say update the record of complaint status. And then there's anything else we can help you with, something like that. So it's just understanding when we receive a complaint, what we'll be doing. If we do not, then what will be our process of escalating to other people, how do we record this, and then what we'll be doing in the space of customer survey. So as you can see, this is the table, so we need to fill out the other places. The SMART goal is only based on this phase. Develop the problem within 5 days. Give them the training within 10 days. Solve the problem or complaint after receiving within 24 hours. escalate the complaint if it is not, solvable at your level. Escalate the complaint to the next member, senior member, within 24 hours. If it is very serious problem, then the complaint to the next member, senior member, within 24 hours. If it is very serious problem, then escalate to the customer service manager within 48 hours, or keep a record as soon as the status of the problem has been changed, and run a customer service survey within 1 week of solving the problem, something like that. I'm just making it up at this moment. Who will be responsible? Definitely all level staff, members of customer service team. So customer service team, everybody should be able to understand all the phases. I think so. So everybody knows. Resource, what we need, definitely consultation planning document, and also the complaint log should be also accessible. Risk, every situation, if they do not receive the training, the risk will be high risk. So for these 3 columns, you need to quickly go back to see what could be the risk, how likely they may not attend the training, moderately, or how bad it will be. It will be a serious problem because they will not understand what is the escalation process. So I think it will be likelihood will be 3, 4, and it will be major risk. How we treat them, we can record the training and make it compulsory for them to watch the training recording or training resources, blah, blah, blah. We just come up with some idea. And as you say, within 5 days, within 10 days, within 1 week, within 8 hours, so we will change the dates accordingly, starting from 1st of October onwards. Okay, assuming the day when you receive the complaint, how do you see which one will be done in which date? Within 7 days. It doesn't have to be dates, within 7 days. It could be a range of time. So this is how you're gonna fill out this table. And as we do, name of the employees. Basically, it's not the name, it's online customer support team. Supervisor, your name of the team, online customer, and this is customer service employee. This is for online customer service employee. Role of team member is providing customer service, excellent customer service. The date work plan is effective from is the 1st of October. Customer service. The date work plan is effective from is the 1st of October. You will write the same date, and 2, maybe you will write 15 days because we do the review in 15 days. Okay. Any question at this stage? Okay, so this is the work plan template. Now, I'm going to show you what else we have. Then we have identify, like these 3 questions are very generic. So performance standard, identify 4 to 5 points that will say what do you mean by performance standard. So identify 4 expected performance standards from the staffing plan, which you will apply to the work plan. So from the staffing plan, remember the staffing plan, we said high service. I'll show you. So you just need to list it from there. Answering questions, key performance area, offer genuine value to the customer experience, offer a high level of on time, resolving time, increase the brand reputation. So look at the KPI and key performance indicator from the staffing plan and just list down staffing plan document KPI, list any 4 from there. Okay, this is from where you will write it down. Code of conduct, underpin the work. So this is staffing document. We already have that staffing document inside of our folder. Code of conduct. We also have the code of conduct here. Have that staffing document inside of our folder. Code of conduct. We also have the code of conduct here. When you look at the document, what are the code of conduct you think the online customer support team, they need to listen? Okay, so what we're gonna do, again, we will use the code of conduct document, policy, points relevant for online customer support team. Be respectful in your communication to the customers. The code of conduct is more something like that. What we basically need to do is giving the list of law and regulations. You will list down code of conduct policy, information management procedure, and risk management policy. So these are the, you can also add customer service related, customer service policy, customer service. Then you can also think information privacy, because we're dealing with online, and you're also anti, information safety policy, something like that. So list down the few policies that you think will be relevant to the team, so that they know the few policies that you think will be relevant to the team, so that they know their work is relevant to these kind of policies. List of policy names only, not the description. Already given the name. All you have to do, just move the name. Now, information management system. So here we need to write a little bit more, saying how do we manage the information only for our online customer support people. So we will look at manage the information only for our online customer support people. So we will look at this document again. We will look at the information management procedure document and relevant information only for customer support team. So what you can do, 1 or 2 line intro. Then you can say, for human resource department, we need to make sure all the records are kept safely, or they have the access or password to the the authority, right authority, the online electronic, all the records are kept safely, or they have the access or password to the the authority, right authority, the online electronic record should be reliably and securely maintained. So list down what are the things you think you want as a manager, you want your online customer support team to know when they're dealing with information management system online. Okay, so you have to pick those information, basically copy and paste those information from this document and add it here. Okay. So we are solving the customer complaint escalation process, which we break down. Okay, this is the process. This is what you're gonna do. This is what we mean by performance standard. This is what we mean by code of conduct. You're gonna do. This is what we mean by performance standard. This is what we mean by code of conduct for our online customer support team only. This is what these are the legal document we need to consider whenever we make any decision. And this is our information management system we need to consider when we deal with information online. So these are the information. Now, so when this part is done, we will, this is this very small thing, very quick thing. We will come back to remember the KPI list and we identify the variance. We'll do the same again. We will say the KPI, this, mainly with the customer service value here. It's a reminder that this is our goal. You don't have to make any changes. I already fill out this because this information we already have from our staffing document. And if you may need to remember, not the staffing document, sorry, we have this in handover note. So that's a KPI. I just wrote down the same, and escalation, resolution, and average. These three was the main problem. So we are trying to solve this problem. And after that, we'll fill out the same table again, copy and paste the same information like you did here. There's two names, your name, Gina is the customer human resource manager. After that, we'll fill out the same table again, copy and paste the same information like you did here. There's two names, your name, Gina is the customer human resource manager. The date will be same. You copy and paste the same. Previously, we also listed the underperformance area for Sharon, underperformance area for Angela. We will copy and paste again Angela and Sharon's underperformance here. And the only thing is different, and Angela's underperformance here. So under underperformance, the only difference is what do we want to offer to them? Okay, just need to highlight. So the only difference is this table underneath of their underperformance area. This is the additional table. We're providing them this training or that coaching, or this is the thing what you'll be doing. Who will be responsible for offering this, and by when you think she should finish this training. Similarly, we will suggest, okay, we will provide a training to Angela. Human resource manager could be responsible, or you could be responsible as a customer support manager, and you just put a date for her to receive the training. So only these two tables are new. These informations are all same like we have done before. Okay, so you're gonna copy and paste it again from the previous table. And you write some feedback for Angela. And as I said, then you write an email to human resource manager letting them know Angela is not performing well and what is the guideline to take a formal warning letter. So in the blue area, you need to rewrite and type the formal warning letter for Angela. And then there is a template for termination letter. You will rewrite the blue area and draft the termination letter for Angela. So that's all we have for part 2. So these two parts, the insert name, name is Angela's full name, and just think about the date. This date will be after the warning letter. So warning letter could mention that if you do not follow this process, if you do not perform, then after 1 month we have to issue the termination letter. We will review the performance. So just make sure you have this first date and the second date. There is a gap between, as you have mentioned somewhere in the letter. So just be in sync with this information between these two letters. And this is asking for the letter, asking for the template from the human resource manager and letting them know that, yeah, Angela was not performing well. How do you know what you'll be saying here? Is basically, it says exactly what you need to say. Any question? Panam? See that one? I will go back. So this is our suspend instructions. So you will just say, hi dear HR manager, hope you had been doing well. India's results show that no improvement. We have offered her coaching, training, We, based on her underperformance area, we have offered her this support. After 1 month, we have observed no improvement, and you are just writing. And would you please let us know what are the guidelines or to deal with this situation, and what are the further action we need to provide, you need to take. Okay, something like that. Any question? Let me stop sharing and then let me stop recording first. And we don't have to write down the whole email from the scratch, which is a good thing, which is like the termination letter, warning letter. We don't have to write it from the scratch. And everything that I have explained in the video, you don't have to do it. Definitely not by today, not by tomorrow. You will be doing it until next week. So, yeah, go with your flow. Question, anybody?
Sorry, do we have to do this with the group, or is it like individual?
Yes, group. With the group. Good question. Step 5 is step 6. Get rid of all the red writing when you're done. Okay, by the time you're done, and so when you're uploading the file, you just get rid of all the red writing, and when you write it in black or blue, not in red. So referring to the story, let me share you one information so you know how do I know this. So remember, when I go from one place to another place, basically the scenario makes us clear what we need to assume in which stage. Just before we do the next performance review plan, it says you have implemented the work plan, escalation plan. Now, to improve the process of customer complaint escalation, right? So you monitor the performance for 2 weeks. So we are assuming that, yes, we have implemented how to escalate the problem. We gave them the training. Now we monitor them the training. Now we monitor their performance 2 weeks. And then what we have observed is Sharon has improved the first contact resolution rate and average first response time. So because it was her problem, it was the areas of improvement to the required level, but still confused about how to handle with the customer complaint to continue to the underperforming area. Angela is still underperforming and has made no improvement. So that is the reason why we have to make 2 different decisions to deal with 2 different employees. Okay, so that's why our would keep supporting, another one asking to the human resource. Okay, we have provided them the training. We have observed them for 2 weeks for the improvement. Other employees who received that same training have improved, but the Angela did not make any improvement. Would you please tell us what are the procedures to deal with this situation and what action should be taken? So you are asking this information to the the human resource manager based on this background information. Okay, so this is this. I will upload the file and then I'll let you know when you get it. The same one, like you're giving a training based on the work plan template. Okay, so you can. So I need at least 1 video as a group. So if it is not the first, so that one will be 1. If you haven't done that yet, to the work plan template, another video, you may need to add the link here. Or either one will be fine. Explain the work plan template. In five to 6. Done then. And then you take a screenshot of all of your team member and paste here. You may not need to do the video for both of the tasks. I need one video at least, either the performance management or this one. You need to share one video. I'm writing it down in the system, either on performance, So as we are observing your communication, as you're working as a team, so we are observing how do you communicate with other people, because you're managing people, you need to learn how to communicate with other people. Okay, so as a part of the course. So that's why you can either do a video on work plan template. If you haven't done the previous video, then you can fill out this template and explain. One person can explain each step, and that could be one video. Or if you have done the video, don't have to do that. Don't have to. Let me write optional. Either this one or that one. Process or work plan.
Sorry, teacher, do we need to still complete the chart anyway, even if we don't have to do the video because we done the previous one?
This one?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
that one is done. I was asking like the big one, the one you were just showing before.
Did you do the video for this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, fill out anyway, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Because this is the work plan template. You are giving a plan to your team. Okay, anytime we receive a customer complaint, this is the plan. This is how we will respond to the complaint. So you develop the plan, but when you train the plan, you either train this video or train performance management system video. Okay, either one.
Thank you.
Because I felt it's a repetition, so you don't have to.
Sorry, Aisha, but it's optional as well, that the part 1, step 5, like the previous video, or
yeah, if you haven't done the previous video, then you have to do this video. You at least have to do one video.
Okay, got it.
At least one video. If you haven't done the previous video, then you have to do this video. You at least have to do one video.
Okay, got it.
At least one video as a group. One video where everybody is talking and presenting on either on performance management system or on work plan.
Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, this is for observation, Louise. So for observation, I need to observe you have done a group video, and it can be either from the first one or could be the second one. So I have done the recording, so which means everything will be here with the one recording. Doesn't mean that we have to finish the whole assessment by today. So I'm uploading the file, have a look, and take around 20 minutes if in the room, and then we will continue working tomorrow. Okay, so have a look with the 20 minutes. I'll say the policy procedure where we need to do some copy and paste. Just finish that part so that we can start working on the work plan from tomorrow. Have the video on the chat. Download that. When you are done downloading, then I will reopen the room. When you are done downloading, then I will reopen the room for 20 minutes. And I don't want to start with the full thing. I'm just thinking what could be the easiest one to start with. The area I said copy and paste, just finish the copy paste part, performance management. If you still need to do some work on part 1, finish that part. Work plan template, I will recommend to start from tomorrow. Okay. What I'm saying when I'm showing, let me show you. So if I'm in a place, then probably I will, within next 20 minutes, I will double check what we have done in part 1, if we have done the video or not with this. And then, okay, then if we have not collected the feedback from each other, we have to collect at least 2 to 3 feedback from each other, take a screenshot and paste it here. And start work plan template tomorrow. That's my suggestion. So you can spend longer time and finish it at a go. But what you can finish within next 20 minutes or so before we finish tonight is just look at the performance standard into the staffing document. Identify 4 to 5, copy and paste it here. Look at the code of conduct document. See 4 to 5 points that you think is useful. 4 to 5 points that's useful for our online customer support team. Copy and paste it here. Legal consideration, just make it nice. Get rid of that. So start from here. Don't start from the work plan template. Work plan template you can start from tomorrow. And this table, you don't need to do anything. I already have done it. Just make it black. Copy and paste this table, copy and paste. Underperforming area that you already have done in the part 1. Underperforming area for Angela that you already have for part 1. So tomorrow you can fill out these 2 tables. Okay, so this is what I'm planning for you. So do a little bit of admin, arrangement, organization things before we leave tonight. Okay, so document in the chat. I'll open the room. Spend 15 to 20 minutes with your team member, and then you can leave from the room. Any question before we start the room? I'm double checking. You're welcome. I'm double checking if we have the staffing plan and all the document in our room chat, room folder, I mean. Performance management. Yeah, we have the staffing plan, handover note, consultation document. Probably I will upload the policy procedure. Five, six, 7, 8. The policy procedure. Five, six, 7, 8. Policy procedure uploaded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the documents are there. What you need. descending order.
Okay. Quanta tonteria.